大家好，我是原有家 Studios 美图蜜，早安早安。我们今天继续来霍格华兹，因为上一次玩到这边，然后发现它的就是上一支影片的最后超级累个到一个不行，所以我想说这一次就不要开 VP， 看会不会好一点点。我们现在要去交易厅。上次有讲过，就是我很喜欢赫夫帕夫的风格。然后1楼都是男性巫师的宿舍，2楼是女巫的寝室。女巫还是巫女？没关系。而且其实我后来才知道，就是如果你想要上女生的寝室，你会被请下来，就是男生不可以进女生宿舍，可是女生却可以直接光明正大的进去男性宿舍。你觉得这样对吗？这样真的是差别对待。
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
我没有很厉害啦，我要很努力才能跟上大家。
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed, 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
你真的觉得你比较适合雷文克劳吗？
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
很高兴认识你。
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
好诶，真是一直在吃东西耶，想要不胖都很难。亚德莱德欧克斯。
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong.
你有任务吗？
Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
我不太想要谈论这件事情，因为毕竟教授讲说不要随便跟人家讲。
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
你的叔叔还好吗？抱歉，我偷听了。
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes, he travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
很高兴认识你。
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course, and good luck.
Father's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little
Oh.
cat.
他在抓猫咪。
I can't quite read. teach.
Come on, he went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
可惜，我觉得魔法奇兽超厉害，比较同意你母亲的观点。超强的好吗？
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
你有养过宠物吗？
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the Puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
哦，
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
原来是
Is the new
混
Hufflepuff
血
out
巫
of bed
师
yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
啊！我自己教授已经在外面等了。好啦，我们赶快去找他儿，免得等一下被骂。Hello，
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs. Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
哦天哪！你们设定了我的人生。
Here you are.
H 本，这是我的 Twitter 上面点的喜欢吗？
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
要直接实战哦，跟你对打吗？我很有自信哦。
You've been practicing.
当然，
This way.
不能打他，真可惜。
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
哦，有宝箱。
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
53
Using the
块。
guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
没有，上面有东西。B
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
使用指南，先吃。
Revelio.
实战指南页面。家庭小精灵食谱书这本书综合了过去数百年以霍格华兹学生最喜欢的食谱，有些菜肴很有可能是大家因为吃的多才爱上的，比方说腌制的飞艇梨。据说这本书的里面几道菜都是赫尔加赫夫帕夫原创的料理。 结果就是食谱吗？实战指南挑战是获得经验或XP 的唯一途径。这是你的巫师等级，从挑战中获得经验值可以提高你的等级跟战力。实战指南会追踪你目前的挑战进度，选择挑战选单以继续。这个每个挑战都有不同的等级，每完成一层都会有特殊的奖励，要从选单中领取奖励。
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
其实我还蛮好奇其他学院的入口在哪里，因为赫夫帕夫在地下室。
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit
大池
quicker.
阶梯，
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
霍格华兹分成2个主要的区域，地图左侧是学生和教授居住的地方，包括各学院的教育厅和大厅。选择大厅，我可以从这边点吧。绿色的呼噜燕代表是已发现的。图书馆，中央大厅。
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
觉得很棒耶。
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
我终于是霍格华兹的学生了。
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
你能告诉我更多关于魔咒课的事吗？
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
那黑魔法防御呢？
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
湖米村我去过哦，环球影城。
Mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
谢谢你，教授。
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
我觉得我不应该多谈，不是这样的。
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
我总觉得
Good luck
教授
today.
跟教授之间好
And
像
remember to
也没有
use
很
your
和
field
睦相
guide.
处。
It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
我觉得我们今天看能不能把这2节课上完吧。Hello， 费格教授。
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
绝妙的开脱之词，可是其实我不想要对他说话。
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
打开任务日志，完成主线任务可以推展剧情、解锁新功能，并获得经验值。部分任务需要满足咒语及达到等级的要求才能解锁。在这种情况下，你必须先达到指定的等级或获得新的咒语。新的咒语可以完成教授指派的作业作为任务奖励获得。然后追踪黑魔法防御课跟魔咒学，我们先去魔咒学好了。
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
所以我们要前往魔咒课。按 V 是释放罗盘。有欸，好帅哦！有新任务？有什么新任务？黑魔法课程吧吧 ，OK。那刚刚是不是有东西可以拿？挑战。这个是什么？霍格华兹皇室眼睛。我不喜欢跟哈利一样的圆眼睛。这是什么？完成2个主线任务，装备外观奖励传奇手套。我们先去上课，然后顺便看有什么东西。这就是那个葫芦眼。 有没有东西？要走这里。啊？那个声音好尖锐哦，感觉好像是皮皮鬼那一类的。很漂亮哎，大城堡里面。黑魔法防御的葫芦眼，哦好。你有没有东西可以让我捡？这是什么？好吧，应该是现在不是不能用，等之后吧。Hello， 嘿呵，他会不会报复我？猫咪。啊，他会打呼噜哎！我怎么好像听到有人在吵架？我要往哪里走？往上，好。有没有东西嘞？有哎、哦，厕所。燕尾服，这边是男厕还是女厕？还是其实他没有在分的？厕所好大间哦，顺便把呼噜燕打开好了。贝格教授的教室，我很高兴能参与其中。他是谁啊 ？Hello。我最讨厌别人用鼻孔看我。3，为什么要给你幅画置气呢？这是费格教授的，这是什么？费格教授，我的行程原本就已经排得够满，结果魔法部又指派我负责打点霍格华兹新同学的事情，这有点不方便。对方居然是5年级，你敢相信？威斯理教授坚持对方需要我们护送，还需要有导师在学期开始前协助对方适应环境。我要把这份工作指派给你，详细情况请咨询威斯理校长贝尼亚奈吉布莱克。我记得这个布莱克好像是史莱哲林出生的。我刚才这边有东西，可以进去吗？哦，这边是教授的办公室。嘿，我要收刮你的宝箱喽！是啦，好哦，谢谢教授，啵啵。这边还有东西吗？好像没有。我赶紧去上课，在那边拖这么久。再往上走。这边有别的东西吗？
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want.
哦，呼噜燕。
Werewolves, where were you?
啊，你看，果然是皮皮鬼，超惨。
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
提示3，这是12、
I'm
4。
nice, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flat?
这边呢，猫咪，好多猫咪哦。这边其实是猫咖啡厅吧，全世界最大的猫咖啡厅上线。好，我们进去上课。可以先进来。先看一下这边有什么东西可以让我捡。有欸。哦，上锁。上什么锁啊？老师是没有隐私的。 好，我们开始。
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
变色跟长生。
Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
不是啊，我告诉你吗？
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
没有看他，尴尬。
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
速前。
Akio,
有。
that is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
这个教授表现得很快乐，感觉就是那种会讲冷笑话的。
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
发出雀跃的声音。我为什么已经站在讲台上了？发出友善的声音。好，那我要做什么？
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
所以，要直接发动速速前，把它拖到50分那边吗？那一直线可能会是好拖一点的方法。是。
That's it.
这样。没有掉开心。这样。
Very good.
好我大概抓得到那种感觉。
excellent control there. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
要比赛吗？
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
There we go.
看我。这。
That's it.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
你输定了。
Nicely done. Watch this.
我可以把他球撞下去吗？换我。哎呀，可惜。
Remarkable.
球场者召唤者球场，什么？我刚刚到底在看什么？为什么我念出来的字跟它的显示的不太一样？
Interesting, shall we?
Oh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
好，换我。我先从边边开始好了。算一下那个箱子，现在。
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
哇
！Happens to the best of us.
啊，好吧。
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
好吧，我觉得我应该用他的球当做刹车。
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well. Oh, that was an execution. Be sharp. Phew.
哇，我这样可能会跟他平手呢。 如果我这局50分的话，
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
哇啊，输了！
Do not be discouraged.
我们就1胜1负吧。召唤者球场 ，OK。
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
哦，很高兴你理解，没问题的。
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Ouagadougou.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
哦，那Ouagadougou是什么样子？
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
哦，所以霍格华兹，然后巴波洞，还有那个什么，还有一个学校，我忘了那叫什么。然后再就是这个Ouagadougou，应该还有其他间啦。可是Ouagadougou是我现在才知道的。魔法在Ouagadougou也一样吗？
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
哦，Ouagadougou不用魔杖，太了不起了。
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
哦，反正其实应该是说，就算不用魔杖也可以施魔法，只是准度会比较差。
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
哦，反正法杖就是一个增幅器就对了。
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
特殊作业，想到头就很痛。哦，有2个主线任务了，又可以拿到新东西了吗？存库？有什么存库？哦，费格教授寄给布莱克的信。任务这个手套，再来是什么？披风，实战指南，还有什么？收藏有什么吗？收哦，额外内容。这是什么？食谱。好，装备我现在可以换了吗？哦，可以摧毁，应该先不用吧。黑色手套很酷哎。面部穿戴，我讨厌眼镜。这边的眼镜都不好看。哇，我的疤痕已经露出来了。我还是不要戴帽子哦，我喜欢有刘海的状态。米色的围巾，我觉得我先不要戴好了。我觉得一般的正装就很好看。鸭纹燕尾服，这好帅。 里面呢，体面的套头衫，这样有一种正气师的感觉。哦。
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
对啊，我是新生。
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
这句话真暖心。
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
该任务，再来要去黑魔法防御课，奖励是漂浮咒，阿维阿萨。他说这边应该有别人吗？哦，他可以聊天你。
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
有点自费，有点疯狂。Hello.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Accio，速前。哦，他在楼下。在哪里嘞？现在只有2招了。我一边走一边找宝箱。楼下有别的东西吗？哇，这种画可以放在这边吗？火烧女巫哎！哦，好帅啊！这边看，然后有没有新的东西？这里。哦，这里看。哦，有。
Off on another adventure, are we?
葫芦眼，好多学生哦，喝杯奶茶，好喝。你就明明就可以直接从那边过来，你要带我绕下面，到底？好吧，算了。开始。
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
哦，直接学 Levioso。
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
可是我记得 Levioso 的咒语不是本来很长吗？什么Wingardium Leviosa， 这边怎么缩短
Let us begin with the basic cast.
基础施法，咻咻。
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier. Levioso, good. Now, well done.
Oh.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time
for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
你要挑战我
I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast,
要
and Protego.
Levioso 跟破心谱。
Good form.
I know.
绝子绝孙。
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
来啊！
Take it. Levioso.
There you go. Next things.
All my students with this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
史莱哲林，哼。
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Oh.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Yay! 可以聊天。
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
哦，是不喜欢决斗的家伙。
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Oh.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
喂，你嘞？
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
这是我第一场对决。
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
决斗组织？你说那个对决吗？决斗社？
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
哦哟
Till next time.
简单来说就是只要不被抓到就不犯法。好。
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
好，那我们先去决斗社好了。这个比那个去找副校长好多了。任务交错的魔杖，决斗社。对啊，这个在地图上定位。没有作业哦，下课后不要理他。我们先去决斗社。决斗社，我有时候都在想说，这个罗盘搞不好其实带我绕远路，就是故意让我来看一下，就是霍格华兹有多么漂亮。Go go！
Revelio。
说这个是什么？还没有开启。哦，大桥。这边有东西吗？想偷偷看一下。
Revelio。
这间是什么？哦，花园呢？哦，我先去决斗社好了。我觉得这个东西突然要逛，一定会逛不完。我看到宝箱了。哦不！哦，又是皮皮龟。
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you praxia mole?
这真讨厌哎！
A week I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
哦，又是厕所。宏伟蓝长大衣。哦，他好聒噪，超级吵的。这是什么？这个雕像画着瘦子拉克伦的样貌，一位高挑苗条的巫师，看上去对自己非常自豪，究竟是为了什么没人知道。哦，有奖励了。八件。喂，这个是什么？这个是我还没有办法，这是世界地图吗？嗯。这张地图描绘着苏格兰的阿盖尔郡境内。包括布里底黑龙的发源地布里底。喂，宝箱。上面为什么会亮亮？好。话说蓝色大衣长什么样子？哦，蓝色大衣，这样好像那个雷文克劳。算了，我觉得我先用一般的斗篷就好了。
make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
这个是
Levioso.
有欸，好欸
Revelio.
，Hello， 那边又有锁，护目镜，所以这边这个搞不好。 好吧，收藏越来越多了。透过装备选单中的更变外观选项，套用到外观。刚刚有外观这个东西吗？好丑！今天被打死，我也不要丑死。卸下，摧毁，对比。先存档。好，我们先来决斗社决斗一下吧。这边都要用那个开锁，可是我还没学到开锁。
Can I help you?
哦天哪，他是一个可爱的正太。
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
很开心你这么说。
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Oh.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
哦，试试看。
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
哦，
We'll make you regret signing up.
干好凶哦，凶三小。例如漂浮咒来突破黄色的护盾，锁定，让你无需瞄准即可追踪，使用左右来更变目标。
There goes my weight. Descendo. Is that all you've got? Fringo. Levioso.
It looks like a winner.
Fringo. Accio. Divindo.
我可以喝药，棒哦。G。哦，赢了。好哦。不行啦，我的 partner 不给力啊，真的是。
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to
我要
organize
还粘在手上。
Check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
宕机了，我的魔药粘在手上啊！棒哦！怎么把它从手上拿下来？